Welcome to another Adventures with the Cohns, and on this adventure, we're heading to Black Bear Wilderness area in Sanford, Florida.
Yeah, we have never done this hike before. We hear it's pretty hardcore for Florida. I think I heard it's a little over 7 miles long. So I don't know if we're gonna do all of it because of the kids, but maybe we can get like 3 miles in. But whatever we can do, we'll be happy with. But I hear that we hike along the St. Johns River, so I think that that'll be pretty to see. And so I guess we'll just see what we can do.
Well, come along with us and see what Black Bear Wilderness area is all about.
You guys ready? Let's go. Let's check out. It's really hot out, so we're going into the shade right now. There's a lot of people here, actually.
There's humans,
Yeah.
but we might see some wildlife.
Yeah, it says you could see alligators, snakes, raccoons.
Boar.
Yeah, I did read a review that someone saw pigs.
Oink oink.
Yeah. So we have to, but that's probably if you do the whole 7 miles, which I doubt. I mean, girls, if you could do 7 miles, that would be awesome. But we'll see.
I know we said something in the beginning of this, but do you think we're going to do the full 7.3 miles here? Let us know in the comment section below. Can the Cohns do it? Every time I see a boardwalk, something goes through my head like, under the boardwalk, out of the sun.
Got some music going on. See, not so bad, not so bad. Yeah, look at that.
We have water.
You girls want to lead? I like that there was a lot of parking up front. It was pretty full, and there is a porta potty. So if you don't like porta potties, go to the bathroom before you get here. There's people. Let's get off to the side of the street. Okay, so we need to go this. So if you go this way, it's gonna loop all the way around. The river is this way. So because we don't think we're gonna do the full 7 miles, we're gonna go this way and try to see the St. Johns River.
I guess you don't need to comment because the answer was given.
I think I'm right. Wait, did it say on the sign? I didn't even read the sign.
No, it's kind of like my tent unboxing with no instructions.
Now
We're
this
kind of
is
just
nice.
going
Wow.
with the grain of the land.
You girls go get ahead. This is nice.
So one of the reasons why I was talking about having the root system is we have some great shoes this time that we're allowed to go on this type of terrain. We're wearing barefoot shoes, but we're not just wearing barefoot shoes, we're wearing hiking barefoot shoes. And these shoes, if you can see on Jennifer's feet,
Oh yeah, you can see
they're zero hiking boots or shoes kind of thing. And so we both are wearing the same ones, but let me get in there. And they're very comfortable. They're allowing your feet to spread, or your toes to spread inside the shoes, so that you're able to walk on the terrain here.
It's actually kind of paved here, you know?
I think maybe because it's been wet that the ground hardened.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I guess you're right. It's
Because dirt, when it hardens, it's kind of like concrete.
Yeah, it is almost like concrete.
I know. I'm a Floridian, so this is kind of what you learn over the years. Now, as you've seen, people are using this trail not necessarily to hike, but to do running, and you could do many different things while you're here outside of hiking it. Definitely a lot of routes on this trail.
But I think the kids like that. They're having fun. It seems pretty, like there's some elevation for Florida.
Well, it's kind of like Shingle Creek, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If you haven't seen our Shingle Creek video, check the corner and go check it out.
How are your shoes holding up? My shoes feels good.
I think they're great.
The true test will be Tennessee, or when we're up in the mountains.
Hint, hint. We like to throw some surprises every now and then.
Nice. I should watch where I'm going.
Yeah, with all the roots.
And they just told us there's a big alligator up here to the left somewhere. So
We're gonna see if we can find it. Because we've kind of like seeing alligators now.
Yeah, maybe on the way back. Let's look for the alligator, girl. See if you can see it.
Oh, you don't want to call it, do you?
Yeah, I mean, don't. Florida hiking, right? Uh-huh. Here. Man, we went at this pace, 7 miles would take us a very long time.
I would think the alligator would be in the water.
Yeah.
It looks dry over there, so we probably have some time to get to water.
Yep.
I mean, they can be out of water.
But they like to be in the water. We're safe up here, don't worry. Oh, we have gone 0.7 miles, and that's the good thing about this trail. It has been marked each quarter mile, so we know how far we've been going.
So we'll know if we hit the 7 mile mark.
So I do like that. Okay, let's look both ways. There's water here. I know they said left, but they were coming from this way, so.
So far, I don't see it. Kind of got to look through the bushes and stuff. also miss it too. Or it could have moved.
Right. But we gotta watch where we're going too, so.
Exactly, with all the roots, we could actually fall on our faces.
Exactly, we can't just be like looking to the side. You really gotta watch where you're going.
Because we need to make sure that an alligator isn't coming after us.
Good. Oops. I don't know. Let's walk a little bit further and see if we can see what that is. Right there. I don't know what that is. Hi.
Oh, there's a big old piece of tin out there or something over those trees.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody's using that. Yeah, it does look that way. I would think
You see a horse? I don't think we're gonna see a horse.
She saw Mr. Ed. I don't think you could do horseback riding on this trail.
I saw.
Oh gosh, mommy almost fell here.
I saw on a sign like near the bridge, and it had a circle with like a horse and a person on the horse, and it was X'd out.
Oh, did it? Yeah, no.
Well, there you go. You heard it from Sweet Pea. What'd you say?
No horses allowed.
So definitely no horseback riding on this trail.
Yeah, no.
Plus, you have so many roots and trees. I think it would probably hurt the horse's foot or hooves
Look at
and
the
feet.
views. Pumpkin said, look at the view. That's true. We should take it in. We should stop. Oh, look way out yonder.
If you can see beyond the trees there, you can see I-4.
Can you?
I can't.
I can't.
Remember, if
He's
you
taller than us.
if you can look beyond the trees.
Oh. Well, we're coming out of the wilderness
Into wide open range. Now you can see the wide open area. Okay, we're coming to another mile marker.
Is this the
Probably
mile?
the mile.
Maybe not. Maybe around the corner here.
Yeah, we're kind of going, we're going against the grain because you can see the trail is telling us go the other direction.
Is this the mile marker? No, it's not. We're not at the mile marker yet. It's talking about the different wildlife that you can see, the stork.
Huh. Now, are they the ones that bring babies to people?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we go left or right?
I think we're gonna go straight.
Okay.
That's where we have.
So if we went right, this is what we would come to. Going down some stairs.
Make up for some time here. Mile 1.
Oh, we reached the first mile.
So to the river is 1 mile if you go to the right.
Yeah, this is like a
We just saw some
high
boats
bridge.
race by, but oh, there's some boats up down there.
Come on.
You might get some need some royalty. You're in my video. See the boats?
Or boats. Yeah, boats.
Oh yeah, sorry.
There
Plurals.
was another boat.
Before we came here, there was like 3 or 4 boats racing. Don't you just love the sound of the water?
I love
It's a really nice trail. Lots of variety.
I give it 10 stars.
10 stars already.
Wow.
1 mile in. Now see, if you went the other way, you get to look forward to seeing this at the end. So,
Right.
now,
So we decided to see this first. Now we have no idea what we're going to see at the end.
yeah.
So like 1 to 10, I rate it 10 stars.
She rates it 10 stars.
So far,
We'll ask at the end.
but so far, we believe that if you brought your little ones, they would probably enjoy it too. But it has been a nice trail so far.
Isn't it nice? And you get even though it's really hot today, you get a nice breeze from the water.
We've kind of been in the shade,
Yeah, we have.
despite some sun, but it's been mostly shaded. So we didn't know what to expect when we came here, because we have seen some videos in our research, and a lot of the time we saw mostly sun. So we didn't know about this shaded area.
Now bugs may be bad in the summer months. It's February now. It's just a warm February day. But I don't know how the bugs would be in the summertime here. So
Is that an alligator?
we're bug spray. Where are you seeing it?
That's a root.
Oh yeah, I think it's a root. I don't think it's an alligator, but it does. It's bumping out. So, I mean, good eye. Keep a lookout though.
Alligators do live in water.
It's a lot.
Well, it's not a log, it's a root.
It's a lot. Oh,
So we're coming to another boardwalk. I wonder how many boardwalks we have. So far we've been on 3 maybe. Oh, look at the ferry. A ferry's coming.
I think that's that
Or
romance
going.
boat.
Huh?
Isn't that like the Rivership romance?
That might be. Man, now we're dating. I went on the Rivership romance in junior year of high school.
Really? I've never been. What was it like with school? Or did
It
you
was
take
like,
a date?
so our prom was our junior senior, so juniors and seniors had their prom together. But from afar it's hard to tell if that is the boat, but that's similar to what it looks like. And they would do it along the St. Johns River Bridge.
Yeah. Wow.
But I think it would be too early for them to do it, because it was always more towards the middle of the afternoon.
Here we are getting back into the wilderness.
Alright, the boardwalk is coming to an end. But it was nice to get on the boardwalk.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Oh wow, look at that. We're on boardwalk number 4.
they could have just connected.
Well, they want you to get a little bit of a taste.
Along the wall. And then the shore of the water.
And we're back to the roots.
This is definitely a workout.
We all need working out. It's good to move the muscles and get out and about and enjoy what God has given us to enjoy.
We never had.
Another boat.
If you could see through the trees, you could see a boat coming. And another one. So to clarify, that is the Rivership Romance boat. There's just a little over 3.5 more miles to get through this trail. Do you think we are going to do it? So far, the girls have done really well and letting us know that they continue wanting to go through it. But again, it is another 3.5 more miles to finish the trail. So I'm just curious. Do you think, let us know in the comments, do you think that we are going to finish the trail? That is the goal, I guess. But again, remember what we said in the beginning. We don't know if we're going to finish. So let us know what you think in the comment section below. You think this is the halfway?
Because I think it's like 7.1 or 7.3, I don't know. So that's probably like legit halfway. We've already like passed by people that went left and we went right. We've already like crossed paths with them. So they're going the opposite direction. So we know we can do this.
Alright, so we finally hit the 5-mile mark and we have finally got, here I'll show you, we have finally hit some of the flatness with no roots, but as I was saying earlier, there's a sign that says no horseback riding. So that is because there's a lot of roots, but now we're finally able to walk without any roots, and then there's a seat that everybody can sit on. Y'all are doing amazing.
They are.
How do y'all like the trail so far?
I like it. I like because of the roots.
Yeah.
I like to step on them.
Yeah, it's definitely out in the wilderness.
And I'm sweaty.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. It's pretty difficult. Definitely a good hiking trail.
Definitely nice to know that we're on a long path of no roots. This trail has definitely been nice, and I'm kind of glad we've come along here. I mean, by far, up until this point, this has kind of been one of the better trails that we've been on. We've gone through past 5 miles on it, and it's a 7.3 mile hike, I believe. I will show you once we get to that point where we're at, but it's definitely been a good hike. The weather's been super nice, where nice little breeze, definitely not raining, even though we're in Florida and you know how Florida can be, but definitely been a pleasant hike. And so if you do decide to come here and do this hike, just make sure you have food and water. If you're going to bring kids with you, just because if you decide to do the full 7.3 miles, then this way that they're kind of stay hydrated and that they're going to have some snacks along the way so that they can actually finish the trail along with you. So just keep that in mind the next time you decide to want to come on this trail. Make sure you have the food and water so that everybody can finish the race with a win, or trail with the win. So we came to an end of one of the part of the trail. We didn't know if we were going to go that way or we go that way, but I guess we can't go that way. So we're going to go straight and see where this leads. So far, it's definitely been a breeze as far as the route system. We've had several people tell us that we shouldn't have gone the way that we did. We should have come kind of the complete opposite. Like, we should have been going the other direction, but I mean, it really just depends on how you want to go it. I mean, you could either go the way that we're showing you in this video, or you can go the complete opposite and have kind of like a different experience. So I feel and believe that you do what you want to do to enjoy a hiking trail place, and you know, we're just showing you what we experienced the way that we went, and you can enjoy it doing it the way that you want to do it. And so definitely check this out. If you enjoy this video, give this a like. We are really enjoying this trail, and you know, probably down the road, if we wanted to do it again, we could, but obviously there's thousands of other places that we can do, so this wouldn't be something that we do right away. But you know, the choice is definitely up to you. So we've made it to the 6.5 mile mark. Can we finish? Guess you're gonna find out. So we've come to a little bridge here. Hopefully I don't fall in. So we made it to the first boardwalk of Black Bear Wilderness area.
Here we go, the left and right, you made it.
So we made it to the beginning.
How do you both feel you did hard things?
So if you commented on our video that we were gonna make it, you won. Now to all those that just,
we're almost there.
well, there's only one way. If we can't make it to the car, then we did not finish, but we have to get home, right? So this is the way back to the car. What a hike we did today. The girls were phenomenal, and if you haven't watched us through, we finished it. 7.1 mile trail. And like I said, the girls were fantastic. They went from the beginning all the way to the end. And here's some of the cool points of the video. We got to see a boar, a wild boar, and then we got to see a little turtle on top of a branch in the water. Now, we didn't see any alligators, and we had several people telling us that they did see an alligator, but we didn't. But, you know, that's what it is. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button. But while you're at it, hit the notification bell so that when we upload a new video, you get notified. Thank you so much for watching this video. We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.